I'm Grace Reynolds. My husband, Kevin Reynolds, is on his way. We just wanted to come and speak with y'all today about how growing a business, a successful one, is a spiritual battle. And we know that there can be misinterpretations for that. We're not talking about religion. Spirituality is something that we all experience in our lives. And we'll go further into that in a moment. But first, I just want to remind everyone the work that you do is. And that's the reason that we started the AHCA in the first place. The American House Cleaners Association was started in an effort to raise respect and awareness for the skill and necessity of cleaning. And it's our passion. Y'all are our drive, each one of you, and your success, not just monetarily, but in your life and in your experiences running your businesses and your experiences even with your family, which is a big part of what feeds into our businesses, is our personal lives as well. And Kevin and I, as you know, have been diving into the mindset of our lives, and how much that impacts us in our strength and capabilities to grow successful businesses and give back to our communities. And so I just wanted to remind everybody about that. And this is going to be broadcasted on our podcast as well. And so I just want to let the podcast listeners, if you're coming in for the first time, I want you to come into our group on Facebook, the American House Cleaners Association. That's the group. That's all you have to type in to the search when you're looking for our group. It's a beautiful community of progress. We're always excited to have new members. We just build each other up there, remind each other about the mission, and we'd love for you to join us. So definitely take time today to do that. Hey, Kevin. Glad you can make it.
Thank you. Glad to be here. And hi to everybody that's watching us live right now, and everybody that's watching the replay and listen to our podcast. It's good to be here. It's good to see y'all.
Absolutely. So we want to dive into how growing a successful business is a spiritual battle or game. However, I don't really like the word game because I don't like playing games. I like doing real life
You
stuff.
ain't kidding.
I like doing real life stuff. I like fighting the demons. I like becoming better every single day. We want to be newer and stronger and new every day. And that's our mission, and that's the journey that we want to bring you guys on. And so that's why we're going to talk about this today.
Yep. And I just wanted to start out by saying, I know that probably most of y'all have heard this before. I know we've heard it over and over and over throughout the years. And it goes like this. If you want to grow a successful cleaning business, you need to not work in your business. You need to work on your business. And while some of that makes sense, it is a little bit misleading, because if we want to grow a successful cleaning business, we need to work on ourselves, not on our business. We need to work more on ourselves. And when we work on ourselves, we're working on our business, because as we grow, as our minds grow, our mental strength grows, our confidence grows, we conquer our fears, then our leadership is going to grow, our teams are going to grow, our businesses are going to grow. And what's the byproduct of that, y'all? Y'all's bank accounts are going to grow. Your lives are going to get better in all ways. And so let's change it here in the HCA community from today forward. And let's say this: if you want to work on your business, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your mind. That's the key.
You can do them simultaneously. You can do them at the same time while you're working on yourself. Someone put up a post, and this is something that comes out of Kevin and I's mouth a lot, which is progress. We just want to be better and better every day that goes by. And you can have goals, but definitely pivot on your way there. Don't stick to something that's not working. Don't stick to something that's not feeding your mind well. And your relationships with your employees, your relationships with your clients. all the systems in the world cannot replace your intuition. And to build that, you really have to focus on building up your own mindset and your own strength, and pushing off the negativity. So
Yeah, the one reason why many people in all industries actually that are trying to build a successful business is because they're failing to spend the time, or and maybe most of them don't know that the key to becoming successful in this life is to grow ourselves. We're designed, we're created by our creators, and they want us to continuously grow. And if you've ever read the Bible, it's everywhere in the Bible. God talking about us growing and continuing to grow all of our life. And the whole key is so that we can unlock and improve our intellectual capacity, and that's what it's all about: unlocking our intellectual capacity and growing it, and then also developing the heart of a lion, because lions are confident, right? They're fearless. There's no maybes with the lion. The lion knows exactly where the lion wants to go, what the lion wants to eat, and the lion goes out there and it gets it, and the lion gets the job done. So in order to grow that heart of a lion, we have to work on the spiritual battle that's going on in our minds. And what we mean by that is many things, but here's an example. In your mind throughout the day, no matter what you're doing, you have all these voices telling you all these negative thoughts, right?
all
Imposter
of us
syndrome.
do.
You're not
Yeah.
good enough. You're too old. You're too young to do this. You
You're not
don't know how
educated
to use
enough.
tech. You didn't go to
No.
college. You're not smart enough to do this.
Right.
Maybe it's a stupid idea to grow a cleaning company. Look at, why can't I do it? Because I'm not good enough. All these attacks, and we call them gremlins or demons, that are constantly in our minds. That's what we need to learn how to conquer.
Mhm.
And when we do that, as we do that, because it's never, I know how to do this and now I'm done. It's a continuous journey, right? That we have to work on every single day. Our minds are like a muscle, just like, if you want to work out your muscles in your body, you got to go to the gym, and you got to go to the gym often, because if you don't go to the gym and work out your muscles aren't going to grow. And if you stop going to the gym, what's going to happen? Your muscles are going to shrink. Well, it's the same thing with our minds, that if we're not putting in constant daily repetition and practices, and there's several things that we need to do to be able to grow the heart of a lion and to unlock and grow our intellectual capacity. And that's the focus of Grace and I in our private HCA leaders group. Every week, today, this afternoon, we're going to be doing an hour-long deep dive into fighting the spiritual battle to successfully grow your cleaning business. And if you are an HCA member, send me a message and I'll help you get into the leaders chat and the leaders group. You certainly don't want to miss our Thursday lives. And the leaders private chat is an amazing and supportive community. We love it.
Yes. And here's the thing. While we're trying to grow ourselves, I think it is a super powerful thing to be in this industry right now, because we are fighting stigmas that this world has never even looked at before. This world has never even considered. And while we're fighting those stigmas and we're getting stronger at doing it after taking the PCP course 1,000 times, um, and implementing it into our language with our clients and our teams, and as we build our business, we are strengthening of understanding that what we're doing is warriors work. We're making a difference in the world for the better. And that's really where the spiritual battle is. If you don't want to believe in a God, if you don't want to believe in creators, if you don't want to believe in any kind of religion, we completely understand that. We think that a lot of religions take advantage of people. And that's why we're personally not religious. We want to raise environment just focused on bettering themselves. and bettering each other. And so that's what we've chosen to do. So we understand where people could be, not understanding what we're saying when it comes to a spiritual battle. To put it plainly, really the only thing that matters at the end of the day is that there are dark forces that are bad, right? I mean, we see it in the world today, the murders, the rapes, the wars, the advantage of the people, just darkness everywhere. And darkness in a lot of religions, leading people astray. Sexual abuse cases all over the country, world, in all religions, really. And or most anyway. That is darkness. Those things are darkness. And so what we are is we are a light, and we need to let our light shine. And in this industry right now, being a part of the AHCA and taking our courses and then diving in with us on strengthening yourself, you are part of making history. You are part of changing the world with us. And we can't make you do that, but we highly recommend that you do, because we know that all the people who follow this mission, they have the keys to, and they really take it into their businesses. They really take it into their lives. They will succeed above everyone else, because these are the keys to having a successful business, is knowing and understanding that all of your team members are skilled trade workers and that they are providing a necessity. You can't get better than that. That we have a trade that's been seen as flipping burgers. Flipping burgers isn't really a trade when you're doing it the same ones every day. It's just everybody, you put on the ketchup and you put on the pickles or whatever, and there's an amount of skill there, but cleaning is a lot more skilled. And I don't know if everyone is convinced of that yet, but regardless, it's the truth. You can produce really crappy cleaning results in your business by not treating it that way. And a lot of people are doing that, including the franchises. They're not treating it as a skilled trade, and that is the problem. And to back up and, make big changes with their systems is probably not too much of a possibility, because the people leading those people don't have a passion for it. So anyway.
Yep,
Yes.
and we do, and we have a passion for this, and that's what sets us apart.
Yes.
And like Ray said, professional cleaning is a preventative healthcare, a skilled trade. And if you are struggling with believing that, borrow our confidence. Take the PCP certification course, especially lesson 1 and lesson 2,
Yes.
and take it over and over and over and absorb that information until you can clearly speak it to your prospects, to your clients, to your team members. And that repetition is going to help you develop the certainty, the belief in the important trade that you are representing. It's your business. And so, we absolutely have to have absolute certainty and belief that what we're doing is a vital part of making a positive impact in people's lives and in their health, their mental health, their physical health, their emotional health, and their spiritual health.
Right. Absolutely. Yep. And by building, by building that skill and understand that skill of being able to communicate, just how important this trade is, the skill of doing the work really well, and the skill of building good teams. As you're building that with us, it's going to help you personally, spiritually, and help you be stronger in every aspect of your life, because and also a feeling of being heroic, which you are. So if somebody's listening that hasn't joined the AHCA yet, please look into it today. Join as soon as possible. Go through our courses. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You will feel so good. This is exactly what you need. And it's going to give you the confidence, and our leadership community is going to give you that ongoing momentum, and that care and the friendship that people are finding there is just incredible. So
Yep. And as
yeah.
soon as you join the HCA Leaders private group, make sure to, from a desktop, it's easier to locate. Go to guides and then go through and watch every single one of
Yes.
our. I think we've got
Recent
5 or
lives.
6 recent lives, and watch they're an hour long. Find the time you can listen to them while you work. You don't have to watch Grace and I talk. You can listen to it while you work, while you drive, but get caught up. We'll be live in that private group today at 4:30 Eastern time. We're going to be doing a deeper dive today into the spiritual battle of growing a successful business. You know, there are so many things in our lives and in our cleaning services that we can't change, and we have no control over it. How your crew responds today, how your clients respond today, what's going to happen in your relationships today with your children in the moment. We can't do anything about most things. All we can do is react. But there's one thing that we have complete control over, and it's our minds. We have control over our minds. We can decide if we're not going to exercise and grow our minds and become successful. We have the choice to decide to put in that work every single day and to control our minds. And when we learn how to better control our minds, everything starts falling into place.
Right.
Good to see you today, and we look forward to seeing you around the community. Take care.
Have a great day, y'all.